Hey there! In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about OBD-II trouble code U0100, also known as Lost Communication with the ECM or PCM. First things first, let's break down what the U0100 code actually means. The ECM, or Engine Control Module, and the PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, are among the most important computers in your vehicle. Depending on the vehicle, this module controls or coordinates several major functions, including fuel injection, ignition timing, electronic throttle control, emissions operation, and sometimes even transmission-related powertrain functions. But the ECM or PCM doesn't work alone. Other control modules throughout the vehicle rely on information from it to operate properly. For example, the transmission control module may need engine speed, throttle position, and torque data to control gear shifts. The ABS module may need engine torque information for traction and stability control. Even the instrument cluster depends on the ECM or PCM for information such as engine RPM, warning light commands, and overall engine status. All of this information is shared through the vehicle's communication network, usually the CAN bus. So when one or more modules stop receiving messages from the ECM or PCM for a certain amount of time, they recognize that communication has been lost and may store the U0100 trouble code. Now that we understand what U0100 means, let's go over how to diagnose and fix it. The first step is to perform a complete vehicle scan. Don't scan only the engine computer. Use a scanner that can communicate with all available control modules, including the ABS module, transmission control module, body control module, instrument cluster, and any other modules connected to the vehicle network. This helps you determine which modules are still communicating and which ones have gone offline. And if you find any additional OBD-II trouble codes during the scan and want to understand what they mean, visit obdcode.org for detailed code explanations and diagnostic guidance. Next, check the battery voltage and battery connections. Low system voltage is one of the most common causes of temporary communication faults. If the battery is weak, discharged, or unable to maintain enough voltage during cranking, the ECM or PCM may shut down, fail to initialize properly, or briefly disappear from the vehicle network. The U0100 code may also appear after a loose battery connection, recent battery replacement, jump starting, module programming, or an intermittent electrical fault. So start by inspecting both battery terminals. Make sure they are clean, tight, and free from corrosion. Then check the battery voltage with a multimeter or battery tester. A fully charged 12-volt battery will typically measure around 12.6 volts with the engine turned off. However, you should also monitor the voltage while starting the engine, because a battery may show normal voltage at rest, but drop too low under load. If the voltage drops excessively during cranking, test the battery, starter circuit, and battery cables before moving on to more complicated CAN bus or module diagnostics. And one more thing, don't just fix the problem and forget about it. Log every fault code, repair, and maintenance task in Carvio. That way you'll always have a complete service history and can easily spot recurring issues. Download Carvio today and take control of your vehicle's maintenance history. Next, check all of the fuses related to the ECM or PCM. Depending on the vehicle, the engine computer may receive power through several different fuses. One fuse may provide constant battery power, another may provide ignition-switched power, and additional fuses may supply the injectors, ignition system, sensors, or other internal ECM circuits. So, checking only one fuse may not be enough. Use the correct fuse box diagram or wiring diagram for your vehicle and identify every fuse related to the ECM, PCM, engine controls, ignition system, and powertrain relay. And don't rely only on a visual inspection. A fuse may look perfectly fine, but still have a poor connection at the terminal or no power reaching it. Use a test light or multimeter to verify that voltage is present on both sides of the fuse when the circuit is supposed to be active. If you find a blown fuse, don't simply replace it and assume the problem is fixed. Fuses usually blow for a reason. There may be a shorted wire, a damaged component, water inside a connector, or even an internal module fault drawing too much current. Next, check the ECM or PCM ground connections. Just like any other electrical component, the ECM needs both a reliable power supply and a clean ground connection to operate properly. A ground cable may look securely connected but still have enough corrosion, looseness, or internal resistance to interrupt the module's operation. If the ECM loses its ground, even briefly, it may shut down and disappear from the communication network. Next, inspect the ECM or PCM connector and its wiring harness. Before unplugging the module, switch off the ignition and follow the manufacturer's recommended battery disconnection procedure. This is important because disconnecting the battery may erase learned settings, require window or steering angle recalibration, or activate an anti-theft relearn procedure on some vehicles. So always check the service information first. Once the connector has been safely disconnected, inspect it carefully. Look for bent pins, pushed back terminals, moisture, oil contamination, green corrosion, overheated terminals, or signs that rodents have damaged the wiring.